What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching another video. Right now, I'm in my 2020 Volkswagen Tiguan, which is my daily driver. I made a video about it like a month or a month and a half ago that I got it, and this is what I've been dailying for the past couple of months, and I've really been enjoying it. And I wanted to go a little bit deeper into this car, and this is something I like to do with all the vehicles that I've owned and that I've put on my YouTube channel, and that's going over some like hidden features and some features that are very useful, especially like in a daily setting. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over a bunch of little different features of the Volkswagen Tiguan. Now, I want to put a little disclaimer out there. There are many different trim levels for the Tiguan between like 2018 and 2023. There's a lot of different trim levels. You have the S, SE, SEL, R-Line. So these are going to be features that I have on my SE Volkswagen Tiguan, which is a 2020. You might have a different trim model, so these things may be the same on yours, or you may even have more features or something a little bit different than what I'm going to show you in today's video. But a lot of the things that I will show you will be across all the different trim levels of this vehicle. So let's get right into it. The first thing I'm going to show you, which is going to help you out a lot if you're in like a really snowy area, salty area, if you go off-roading, and that is with the backup camera. These cars actually are equipped with a little spray nozzle that sprays onto the backup camera when they get dirty, and I'm going to show you how to activate that. And like I said before, this is good, especially in the winter months. Here in the Northeast, there's a lot of salt on the roads between like December and March, December and April, and a lot of the times the backup cameras get caked with salt and snow and gunk, and when you put the car in reverse, you can't see anything. Now, granted, obviously in the past there was no backup cameras and people would just reverse, but nowadays a lot of people get used to the backup camera, and it is useful in a lot of different situations, especially when parking in tight spaces. So I'm going to show you how you could clean off your back camera without even touching it, because there is a spray nozzle that sprays onto it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like from the screen on the inside of the car and then on the outside of the car what it looks like. Okay guys, so we have the screen here. I'm going to put the car into reverse, and the backup camera is going to show, as you can see, and all we need to do is take the windshield wiper stock. We're going to push it forward like if we're going to clean the back window, and as you can see, all that little fuzziness happening, it's spraying fluid directly onto the camera, which in hindsight will clean the camera off. And I'm going to show you what that looks like from the outside. Okay guys, so one feature that I actually really like, and it's something that a lot of people don't know, is that these rear seats are actually sliding rear seats. You can adjust these rear seats and you can put them up and down. There's a lever, just like you would find like in a standard front seat, that you can pull up on, and you can move and slide the seats back and forth. All the way back gives the rear passengers the most room, obviously, and sliding them all the way up, as you can see, adds a lot of room for the trunk hatch of the vehicle. So I like to keep it in the back position. I don't need that much room in the trunk, but if you don't want to lay your seats down, or you don't want to, mess up the backs of the seats, you could always just slide this and it'll be good. And where my camera is mounted as well, these also slide, and I can show you that as well. And as you can see guys, I could also slide this one back and forth, just like the other seat. I'm on the opposite side of the car, and this double seat, the middle, and the driver's side rear seat can move up and down as well. Hey guys, something really cool that you could do with these cars as well is set up different driver profiles. So essentially what that's going to do is it'll save different radio stations depending on who's driving your vehicle. If you select that certain account, it could even change your climate controls on the bottom, as I'm going to show you soon exactly what it's going to do. So essentially, let me show you. Right now, my screen is on my account. This is the radio stations that I have saved. As you can see, I'll scroll through the radio stations. This is everything that I have saved on my account. So the way you're going to access that is you're going to go to Car, you're going to go to Settings, Personalization, and as you can see, the first account is my name, and that's obviously what's selected, right? So let me go back to radio. As you can see right now, I'm on 101.9, which is a sports radio, WFAN radio station for sports. And you can see 102.7, 103.5, just an example. When I go back to Car, Settings, and I select Driver 2, you're going to switch the profile. I don't know if you guys heard that, but the climate control just went off because it's even stronger for this one. Radio, as you can see now, everything is empty. So you can personalize this for a second person that drives your car. Which is really nice about this is you can set up different driver profiles and set it up to the liking of that person that's going to be driving your vehicle, so that you don't have to worry about things getting messed up. So I'm going to go back to my account, as you can hear the radio going off. If I select back to mine, you're going to get sports radio again, as you can see. Now guys, this is one thing that I want to mention before I move on to the next part of this video, but this is also trim level specific, and what I mean by that is if you buy a fully loaded Tiguan that has the memory seats, the memory mirrors, and all that other stuff, when you personalize your account on your screen through the car, you can also save the mirror position of that certain driver, the seating position of that certain driver, as well as what I showed you, like radio stations, climate controls, and things like that. My car doesn't have the memory seats, and my car doesn't have the memory mirrors that I can move for each driver. It does have some features, but it doesn't have those. So if you have a fully loaded, like an SEL, fully loaded Tiguan, you'll be able to also save your seating position and your mirror position, as well as the stuff that I just showed you, which is really cool, and that's another feature that a lot of people actually don't know about. Okay guys, so the next one's going to involve the parking brake. This is actually a really simple one, but is also pretty cool if you didn't know. So right now I have my parking brake activated. Obviously to deactivate it, you put your foot on the brake, you push it down, it disables the parking brake, and when you go to park, you pick it up and it'll set it. Now, you're able to disable the parking brake without even touching the button. Let's say I want to put the car into reverse. As you can see, the parking brake is still enabled, and if I go to tap on the gas lightly, it'll disable the parking brake by itself. See, I just tapped the gas. I'll do it again. Put it in park. I'll put the brake up. Put the car back in reverse. This also works in drive, obviously. But as you can see, it's enabled. I'm just going to tap the gas, and it'll turn off the parking brake by itself so that the car can start rolling. And there's another safety feature that I'm going to show you right now with the parking brake that's really nice to have as well. So the next feature for the parking brake, guys, it's a safety one where if you're rolling and driving and you open the door, it'll cause the parking brake to come on automatically. So what that'll do is basically try to stop the vehicle for you in case of an emergency. There are times where we're in an emergency or in a rush and we forget to put the vehicle in park, and the car will automatically set the parking brake for you to stop it. It'll remind you and stop the vehicle that you need to put the car in park when doing so. And this will help in many different situations. You don't know what situation you may be in or where you might need this feature, and it'll come in handy. So I'm going to show you. If I put the car in drive, I'm not going to touch the brake, and you're going to see it illuminate. I'm going to start rolling forward, and I'm going to open the door, and as you can see, the car just stopped by itself. It set the parking brake for me while the car's in drive when I open the door, and now I know, hey, I need to shift into park and do that. So this next feature is going to be more for the people that don't really like to play with the settings of a car, that kind of just get into it and drive, and they don't really like to look into different things on their vehicle, and that's going to be, you can set up basically a custom drive style for yourself or whoever's driving. So all you got to do is click on mode, and then you're going to get eco, normal, sport, and custom. I'll click that one more time. Obviously eco is going to be economically friendly, normal is just going to be your everyday driving, sport, and then you could go to custom. When you go to the top, you can adjust the different kind of settings you have. You could put your steering in normal or sport. Sport will make it a lot heavier but more direct and feel obviously a lot sportier than a normal soft steering system, so you could keep that in sport. Drive system, you could put that into sport or eco depending on how you want the car to operate. And your climate control could be eco or normal if you're trying to get the best fuel mileage, and you can reset all the modes from this driving feature if you want to do that as well. But that's a nice little feature to have in case you want to adjust the car the way you want it rather than the features that the car gives you. Next one I'm going to show you also has to do with the wipers, and that's when it's raining outside and you need more visibility in the back. If the backup camera, you're not using it for whatever reason, you can get a wiper slide back and forth with you going into reverse so you're able to see better. So essentially how that works is, and I'm going to do this quick, if you have your wiper on and I put the car in reverse, you're going to get a pass from the rear wiper while you're in reverse. And I'll do that again. I'll put it in park, put it in reverse, and you're going to get a pass from your rear wiper. Now, you can actually turn that off if you don't like that feature. Some people will like it if they're looking out the back window for whatever reason while backing up, but you could go to the settings of the car, you could scroll up, you could go to mirrors and wipers, and you could turn that setting off if you don't like it as well. wipe rear window in reverse. Some people like it. I don't mind it. I keep it on just in case. You never know if you need it to have more visibility depending on the situation, but you can turn it off if you choose to, if you don't like that. Last feature I'm going to show you guys in today's video is the window convenience opening on these cars that are usually set to default off from the factory, but I'm going to show you how you can activate it and how it works, and it's a pretty cool feature just in case you forget to close your windows one day. So you're going to go to the car settings. We're going to click on that. We're going to scroll down to where it says opening and closing, and we're going to go right here where it says CONV opening, which is convenience opening. You can select all windows, driver window only, or off. Usually it's defaulted to off. I'm going to select all windows. I'm going to roll all the windows down, and then I'm going to show you how that works from the outside of the vehicle. Hey guys, so as you can see, all the windows are open on the car, and the way you want to activate it, you need to have Kessie. So you're going to put your thumb on the lock, you're going to hold it, and you're going to see that all the windows are going to begin to go up all at the same time, like so. And then now the vehicle's locked. Now I can go and open it like normal. And now all your windows are locked instead of having to come back into the car, turning on the accessories, and then manually having to put all the windows up. That is a nice little feature in case you forget to put your windows up. You can do it from the outside of the car with your keyless entry system. Anyways, guys, that's going to conclude the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep playing with this car over the next months and years that I have it, and see if there's any other features that I like that I can show you guys. Maybe make a part 2 for this car. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any other features that you know about that is really helpful or most people don't know about, drop it in the comments below because it can help other people that are looking up this information for these vehicles. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully some of these features and tips and tricks help you guys in a daily sense. Some might not. It depends. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.